guys, and welcome back. So it is 5:30. We just got all the before milking. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so tired. We got the before milking chores done. Fed the cows. They just finished up their first bale. They have had their cornmeal and their minerals already, so they're all good to go there. They're just cleaning up the rest of that. I thought I would take a second to introduce the cow to you guys. I really enjoy showing you guys some of the backstory to the cows, so I hope you guys enjoy that as well. So this morning, I'm going to be introducing someone very special. So when this farm was this farm is like 200 something years old, but when Brent originally took over this farm, if you're new here, Brent is my boss. He owns and runs this farm, and he works with me every day. It's just him and I. We run a 70 cow dairy farm. So it is a 365 days a year kind of thing for us. We're here all the time, very invested. All the cows we know very well, and they're each important to us. They each have their own little personalities, but we're a little bit different now than we used to be. So things kind of changed over the years, and component pricing as far as your milk goes, like your protein levels and your butterfat levels, those all got in demand. So we kind of switched over to crossbred cows. We had Holsteins originally. I say we, but I wasn't here, but this farm originally had 100 Holsteins, and now we have 70 crossbred cows just to get that higher butterfat, higher protein. You make a little bit less milk, obviously, but you get paid more for your milk. So anyway, the whole backstory to this was we used to be originally all purebred Holsteins. So the cow that I'm going to introduce to you this morning is Cassie. She's right in front of me, this white Holstein. She is our oldest cow. She is 24 years old, and she's actually bred with her, I don't even know, calf. Probably her 20th calf, I would say. She's always gotten bred right back. We've never had a problem with her. You can tell her back is kind of sloped. Her hips give her a little bit of trouble, but other than that, she gets around really good. She goes down to the pasture every day in the summer. She's just, you can tell by her face, she is a very, very old cow. But she is still going strong, still kicking. Literally, she's kind of nasty. She likes to kick, don't you? Not the friendliest girl in the barn, but she is the last original Holstein from the original Holstein herd. So Brent had calves that he would send over to somebody that would raise them for him, and when they were heifers ready to be bred, breeding size, he would bring them back. So she is the last one of them, the original line of Holstein here. So we were hoping to get a Holstein bull and get her bred so we could kind of keep that line alive with her, but we haven't gotten our Holstein yet. I didn't tell you guys the story behind this. I told you guys in a couple videos previous that the cattle dealer was going to be bringing us a Holstein bull. Well, that one we're not going to be getting because he hurt his foot, and I guess it was swollen like double the size that it should be, and he wasn't getting around, much less breeding any cows. So we're not going to be getting him, but we are still having the cattle dealer. He's out looking for a Holstein bull for us. So fingers crossed that that happens, and also that she can have another calf. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past her. She's a very strong cow, but 24, I don't know. I don't know if she can handle that, but she is the oldest cow in the barn, so I did want to show you guys her. Like I said, something about her is that she's just not very friendly. When you're milking her, she likes to shake her head and just like lambaste you in the rear end, knock you over. You can't stand and milk her like the opposite direction with her head down toward her because she will hit you in the face. She's just not really a nice cow. But yeah, that is Cassie's. We got to get milking. We are going to be taking a quick coffee break first. I forgot to tell you guys, we've been having really, really cold weather. Today is the first morning that it's been above 0 in 3 days, 2 days? I don't know, but it was only 4 degrees this morning, so still not very warm. The fans are on in the barn, but they actually never went off. So when it was -12, we came in and we expected the fans to be off and it to be really cool in here. Nope, the fans were on, the barn was warm, the cows were just like, turned around and looked at us like, hey, how's it going? It's nice and toasty in here. That's one of the reasons I love a tie stall barn. You don't have to, like, in a parlor, you constantly letting cows in and out. So even if you do have a really well het parlor, letting cows in and out all the time lets that cold weather in. So if it's like this, it's gonna be cold in a parlor, not to mention a free stall. So that's one of the things I really do like about tie stall situation. It's just very, very cozy in the winter, and it's nice and open and airy in the summer too. I mean, if it's really humid, it can get pretty hot, but I do love the tie stall. You get to be close to the cows, and also, I turned this fan off so you guys could hear me, so I'll turn that back on. But yeah, I really do love milking in a tie stall because you just, I don't know, it's more personable. You get to be up close to the cows. It's not something that you can do like hundreds of cows. It's not easy to do that. You have to let cows in and out all the time, so it's definitely not as efficient as a parlor, but in my opinion, it is more comfortable to be in a tie stall, if that makes any sense. Hi, Patty. This is my sweet baby girl, Patty. Yes, everybody's met Patty, haven't you? She's a good girl. Coffee time, and then I'll get back to you guys and we'll get into the rest of our day. Alright, so we got everybody milked, we bedded them and fed them their other bale for the day. So everybody has laid down. I'm going to try to be a little bit quiet about this, but I realized when I stopped filming a little while ago, I forgot to update you guys on the cow that had hardware, the fresh cow that had issues. She is doing better. I think it's probably the antibiotics that are making her do better, but you can see we do have her stall elevated, so she's kind of laying up a little bit, but she's chewing her cud. She acts much better. Her eyes look better. There for a while, her eyes were a little bit sunken in, but she's doing good. Obviously not as good as a fresh cow should do, but she's still here. And since she is getting a little bit better, that is encouraging for her, that hopefully she'll make it through this. So I had a few things that I was doing this morning, so it's actually a little bit later. It's probably like 10 o'clock. I didn't put my watch on today. I was like looking at my hand and there's nothing on there, but so I don't know what time it is. Probably like 10 o'clock. I've been cleaning the milk room for the last hour and a half, I would say. So I've been deep cleaning the floor. I went to do it the other day. I'll take you guys in and show you. I really don't want to get everybody wound up. I did want to show you a calf first though. Wow, they cleaned up this bale just since I've been in there. Good Lord. Cows never stop eating. So we still have little Neil Man here. He's doing good. And then over here, I'm trying not to get anybody wound up. Everybody's laying down. So over here we have our new bull calf. He is definitely a Hereford. We actually have two. There's another one up there that was just born last night. That's a heifer, but looks exactly like him, just like him. Spitting image, maybe a little bit shorter, but he's a nice, tall, straight-legged bull calf. So that would be his mother, the black one standing up. She's got kind of a low hung bag. She's a Jersey Holstein cross. And then the other calf's mother is a straight Holstein, and she's up there. So I won't go up there because I don't want to get everybody wound up, but you can see her. She's laying right there. I'm tied in front of her mother because we don't have any more pens, obviously. We have too many calves. So, yeah. Let you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon off. Bubblegum is also doing well. She's getting used to the routine of things. We're just kind of chilling. All right, so I cleaned the tank. So I just poured some soap on there and brushed that off with this nice soft brush that one of you guys gave me. And then I cleaned out the vacuum tank with the pressure washer. I just stick the wand in there and clean that out. I cleaned behind it, and then I also cleaned the flapper that goes on the front of it. I haven't put that back on just because I've been letting it drain out. So we'll put that back on right now. If I can get a hold of it. Well, there we go. So this just sucks onto the vacuum tank when you start it. So it'll just suction onto there, and then when you shut it off, it'll let go. Cleaning the floor has been kind of a long time coming because a couple days ago I went to clean the floor and I got half of it done, and then I used to have a lime green pressure washer hose. I think it was like 30 feet or something like that, and it exploded like mid-use. So we had to go get another hose because the other pressure washer that we have couldn't get the hose off of that one, so we had to go run and get a replacement hose. So I've got a 25-foot black one on there now. I really like it. It doesn't kink up as much as the last one did, so I like that. I've got the heater on in here right now. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Like I said, I cleaned the tank and that looks a lot better. Got the floor as good as I could. Yeah, everything's nice and shiny in here now. Put the stool back so the milk truck driver's not looking for it. Hang this up. Usually keep this over here. Probably shut this off. It's nice and warm in here now. So our next project is probably going to have to wait until, well, it's not probably going to have to wait tomorrow. It's definitely going to have to wait till tomorrow because I'm going to be getting inside the bulk tank. We haven't done that in a while now. Our PI counts are really good. If you don't know what PI counts are, that's preliminary incubation, I believe. Basically just the shelf life of your milk. And what would make that bad would be bacteria and stuff, just dirty equipment. So that's good. We've got that under control. Our somatic cell is also really, really good. I think we just got a test yesterday. It was like 160,000 or something like that. So all of our fresh cows are coming in with no problems. As far as mastitis is concerned, anyway, obviously we have the cow that had milk fever, and she also ate a nail or something. So that's a little bit of a problem, but milk-wise, no issues. And I think our butterfat is still right up there. I haven't heard from Brent otherwise. I think he said it was like 4.6 the last time he told me. I'm getting way off track here. We're just going to be cleaning the tank to make sure that we keep our PI counts good. We're going to be cleaning the inside of that, which means I have to get in it, so I'll shut down everything so nothing can turn on and I couldn't get like beat to death in there by the beaters or anything. I'll crawl down in there with a brush and some soap. We just use regular soap. There's no reason to use any kind of dairy soap because the fumes that could be in there would not be good for you at all. You might pass out. Scary enough in there as it is. You definitely don't want to be claustrophobic if you're climbing in there. So I'll just scrub down the walls really good. I'll take the hose in with me and spray that down. And then we'll run an acid wash once I get out, just to make sure that that's good and clean, and then we'll rinse that out, and then we'll put that night's milk on it. So that obviously takes a while. We have to do that tomorrow because the milk truck isn't coming today, and obviously the tank has to be empty in order to crawl in it, so that's why we're not doing that until tomorrow. And then the other thing we're going to be doing tomorrow is we're going to be running a vacuum line wash. So I'll show you guys how we do that. I probably have showed that before, but I just wanted to show you again just in case some of you guys missed that. And so that just keeps everything clean in the air line, which would be the white PVC line you see here. Stainless steel is milk, white is the air for your suction for your machines, which also needs to be cleaned, but I can't really do that while the cows are inside and they can't go outside because I don't even think it's 20 degrees today and the wind is blowing. It's very cold. We went and got sawdust yesterday. You can see we got our load dumped out front there, and it was the coldest trip I have ever been on for sawdust. It was so cold. I was so chilled when I came back that I had to go home and sit in front of the fire. It was just not a good day to go get sawdust. The wind was blowing even worse than today, and it was even cooler than today. So we probably should have waited, but we didn't want to take a chance that they wouldn't have had sawdust today because today is Friday, and it was just a whole thing, but we got it. Probably you guys get sick of me just chatting at you, but there's really not much to do in the winter. You just kind of have to, you know, create things to do. Not create things to do, really. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to do. It's just you have to look a little harder for things to do. You're not cropping, you're not fixing machinery. It's not that time of year where we can be just hauling stuff into the shop and working on it, because it's still January. Even though it feels like it should be, winter should be over by now. It's just not that time of year yet. So I'm gonna head home, have a really late breakfast, and then I've got to head back here a little bit early because we've got to take a bale over to the heifers. I wanted to show that to you guys because I know you haven't seen them in a while. Also, I think it's really cool to watch Brent roll bales into that barn, so I did want to show you guys some of that, and we'll show you how the heifers are doing over there. They really need to be cleaned out, but the weather has just been too cold, so it's frozen down there. Just cold weather is making everything harder, but I'll get back to you guys tonight when we go to feed the heifers. Just like that. We still have enough, I think, left from this bale to feed them tonight. This bale over here was so frozen and heavy that we couldn't actually tip it up on its end. And it doesn't sound like it's thawed out at all, so that one's gonna be in here for a while. These doors just flop down to keep in some of the heat downstairs. Yes, I am.
Whew. Unbelievable.
I swear, it just gets colder every day.
I know, it's just... It's so bad.
How do you really feel?
Huh?
Almost fell in the hole.
You take a look and saw that out?
It didn't fall out.
Did you?
Where's that one?
Leave my net. You didn't know?
I don't know.
Okay. They have water?
Yep.
A lot?
The valve was broken. No, it's not happening. That's a heavy dry bale.
Yeah.
Second cup?
Yeah.
I can go see if it thawed out.
I bet it did.
It might have. I waited for a while, but it didn't.
Did you reach out and grab the blue thing? And grab the. You have to kind of work it down.
Grab what?
Sometimes you have to pull the float down.
Oh, yeah, I did. But the float is red.
Yeah.
Hello. Not too bad down here, except where they've been eating. That's pretty bad. But it's nice and warm.
Didn't it?
Yep, it let go. Good enough.
Gee,
Right?
it's not that bad down here.
Good enough. I still think JoJo's gonna be a pretty cow.
Yeah. I like that one behind you too.
This one?
We're half Normandy.
Hi.
Are they half Normandy?
Yep. Pretty girl. Both of you. Just a little short. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Bye.
Bye guys.
Bye. So everybody's all set. There, that was easy enough. Hopefully your heater's working. Hopefully your heater's working.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright guys, it is go time. The milk just got picked up, so we are going to get inside and clean it. So the first thing I'm going to do, Brent has already rinsed it out, so I'm just going to take the check stick out. Set that in the corner just so I'm getting paled or something. I'll just set that on the ground. Alright. Now we're going to shut everything off. So the beaters run by pushing this up. So we're going to shut that off, and then we're going to turn this lever into the middle. So when you do this, they don't come on. So we're going to do that. And the cooler is off, so that's what will start the compressors, which is why those go. So everything's all set there. I think I'm going to take this brush inside with me and some soap. I'll just lower these down in first. Or actually, maybe I'll just set them right here. And then I'll get in. Clean off the bottom of my shoes first, too. That way I'm just not getting it dirty again. This is always the hard part. I gotta take my phone out. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna take everything, including this hose, Take the cover off this. It's dark in here. This is actually boiler water, so it's very, very hot. Okay. It's actually very cold. Obviously, we run regular washes on this anyway, so this is just more of a precautionary thing, just to make sure if the washes aren't getting some parts of the tank for some reason, that it stays clean. Oh, I was like, what was that? I couldn't figure out what the noise was. You must have just put the pipe in. Okay, so we got 3/4 of it done. Now we just got this part to do. Gonna rinse this half off. Whoa, 40.
A little bit left.
That is the slipperiest.
Hmm.
Here, I'll hand you this over.
What's that?
I'm gonna hand you this over. Eating chips.
Hmm?
Now you're done.
Oh, here?
No, I think I can go with that. We'll see. One of these days I'll have to get in here. got the tank all washed and rinsed and shut up, so we're getting it ready for milking. I just went around with 2 first crop baleage bales, 1 on each side for the girls, because they've been a little bit munchy lately. I think it's because of the cold. It was actually -2 again this morning, so we gave them a little extra. And we had another baby last night, so we're up to 4 now. So I've got 4 calves to feed tonight. This is another bull, and he looks exactly like the other 2. Well, his face is a little bit whiter than the others, but this is his mother right here. I thought she was an Asher Holstein, but I'm pretty sure she might be an Asher Shorthorn now that I look at her closer. She's got the pink around her eyes, which is normally a Shorthorn thing, so I'm not really sure. But she calved last night and had him, and they are both doing great. So I've got milk heating up for both of them. Sorry I didn't catch washing the tank for you guys. It's not very exciting, but both of my camera batteries died because I left them out in the cold too long. So I missed that, but it's not really all that interesting. All you do is put acid in it, and it basically just spins around with water in it so fast that it shoots it up on the sides, and then you rinse it and drain it out, and that's it. It takes about 10 minutes. So not all that exciting, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. Keep it real, keep farming, and I hope you'll join us in the next video. Bye guys.